Welcome to my new video. My name is Mauro Ferrari.
So here's the Euro USD. You could use this in Forex, for example. And we don't know many people who do use this in Forex, but it's an opportunity and an option for you to explore. So let's turn on the visible range, and we will hide actually this, the volume profile that we've drawn here, we will actually hide. And now we have a visible range volume profile. We'll hide our order panel. A visible range volume profile tells us how much volume traded at each specific price over a period of time that we're looking at. So this is our starting point, and this is our ending point. And what we see here is how much trading volume occurred at each specific price over this time, right? So from here all the way to here, and we see how much trading volume occurred at each specific price. Now, if we wanted to use this as a strategy or just some way to balance our risk, we could, of course, go into, if you wanted to make a short-term time frame, you could do much the same thing we did before, and you can let the chart adapt with you. So as we zoom out, watch these bars change. See that? Because what's happening is as we change our time frame, these volume bars are instantly recalculating to tell us over this time period, here's our starting point, and here's our ending point. Here's how much volume occurred at each price level. Okay, so as you can see now, we have this chart set up, and we just want to look for a possible trade to place. And isn't this interesting, by the way? Look at this right here. Price at the time of this video seemed to hit this area and sell off. It hit this high volume area, this high volume node, and it's since dropped. This is a 30-minute chart of the Euro USD. So let's zoom in and just try to get a better feel for what's going on and how we could possibly use this. Well, there isn't exactly any great trade that's setting up here. In fact, the more interesting thing is to examine that, that it's having a hard time breaking through. It seems to be in a downtrend because it's having a hard time breaking through this high volume node of 1.2. And so what we could do then instead is zoom out to get a little more clarity, right? Let's zoom out maybe to let's do a 4-hour chart. Let's zoom out and let's see what clarity we can get now. So we still see that 1.2 region, 1.21. Let's continue to zoom out to get a better feel for this. And now that's interesting. Something happened back here in October, and it drastically changed the volume profile. So now that has caught our attention. Very, very interesting. So what we can do is now zoom into the chart, and we can see that as we let these volume profile bars adjust, we can see that 1.18 is probably the next best setup, and we can use our price range tool to see it's about a 2% drop from here. So we could do the same thing as the chart that we just worked on with Apple. We see, look at this low volume here. So interesting. For some reason there is some very low trading volume in these levels. So why don't we have some patience and let's assume, or let's just say to ourselves, we are willing to be patient, and we are willing to wait for these high volume nodes. So this is 1.18 and this is 1.186. So let's go to let's open up our order panel. We will go to a buy order limit, and let's do 1.18. And of course that's quite a bit, so let's just keep this small, just do 20, and we'll set a stop loss at a price of, let's say, 1.15. And what we could do is zoom out long term to get a sense of, so 1.15 would mean that we break these levels and we enter into this low volume area, this low volume node, and we'd like to be out at that point, 1.15. So we will now click buy. The order's placed, it's shown on our chart, and now we can just sit back and relax and wait for this order to happen.
If you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel.